result of the internal crisis within the PDP. After wide consultations with my constituents and supporters, I have decided to join the All Progressive Congress, the ruling party, in pursuit of our shared vision for greater development for our people. I'm fully committed to supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda and to promoting unity and sustainable development in Kaduna State under the leadership of Governor Obasani. I also remain dedicated to the legislative agenda of the 10th House of Representatives under your esteemed leadership. Please accept the assurances of my highest regard with utmost humility. Signed, Honorable Aliu Mustafa Abdullahi, Yerim Andamo, MHR Ikara Kuba Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. Honorable Aliu, congratulations. You have made the wisest choice of your life for joining APC. We wish you all the best and congratulations. The last but not the least is also a letter coming from Honorable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi, member representing Sabon Gari Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. And his message reads as follows. Dear Mr. Speaker, notification of resignation from the People's Democratic Party and defection to the All Progressive Congress, APC. He said, I write to formally notify you and the Honorable House of my resignation from the People's Democratic Party with immediate effect. This decision has become necessary following the lingering internal crisis within the PDP. After extensive consultations with my constituents, stakeholders and supporters, I have resolved to join the All Progressive Congress APC, the ruling party, in pursuit of our collective vision for greater progress and development for our people. I remain fully committed to supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda and to contributing to the promotion of unity and sustainable development in Kaduna State under the leadership of Governor Obasani. Furthermore, I reaffirm my dedication to the legislative agenda of the 10th House of Representatives under your distinguished leadership. Please accept, Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my highest regards with utmost respect. Signed, Honorable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi, Member, House of Representatives, Sabon Gari Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. Honorable Sadiq, congratulations. And you are welcome back to your own party. This is the party that you were a pioneer, a founding member. You are welcome back, and congratulations. Point of order.
Point of order. Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Kote eke. Kote anrawa.
Point of order.
How many speakers do we have? Come down.
Point of order.
Mr. Speaker, there are no members. There are no members coming there. Mr. Speaker, there are no members. They are desecrating the hallowed chamber.
Mr. Speaker, we have many non-members.
Are you?
Mascot. Announcement. Mascot.
Step down. He want to run.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Mr. Speaker.
Point of order.
Don't leave for speaker. Don't run.
We have not concluded on this.
Order, please. Please be seated.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Yeah, what's your point of order?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My dear colleagues, I come with a constitutional point of order. My name is Kingsley Chinda. I represent Tobiapo Federal Constituency. I'm an Ikore man from Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, whilst we are all seated here as Democrats, and it is our fervent prayer that our democracy should continue to thrive, for us to have a government of the people, government by the people, and government for the people. But you will observe and agree with me that even as lawmakers, we have observed Section 68 of our Constitution more in breach as a country than in compliance. Mr. Speaker, some of the facts that are put out this morning need to be corrected. Firstly, we agree and commend the Speaker for the wonderful work he's been doing. We commend the Governor of Kaduna State, who has brought peace relatively back to the state. However, the contention that there is crisis within the People's Democratic Party, which is the reason for defection of our dear colleagues who are very erudite parliamentarians, cannot hold water, sir. Even where we accept without conceding that there are crises in a political party, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, Section 68, subsection 1G, does not recognize that as a condition for reporting to another political party. The language of the law, for the third time, the language of the Constitution is that there must be division within a party, not crisis. And the Supreme Court of the land has clearly defined what amounts to division within a political party, sir. And the People's Democratic Party does not fall into that definition by the Supreme Court. Mr. Speaker, in this circumstance, I would therefore call on you as custodian of the law.
Which section are you reading? Which section?
Section 68.
58 what?
Subsection 1G.
Section
if you
58.
Permit, I will read.
58 1G.
Yes, sir.
Where is 58 1G? Clerk.
A member of the Senate or House of Representatives shall vacate his seat in the House of which he is a member if, being a person, that's G, being a person whose election to the House was sponsored by one political party, he becomes a member of another political party before expiration of the period for which the House was elected, provided that his membership of the latter political party is not as a result of division. Division, Mr. Speaker, the point I'm making is that you could have some crisis or disagreement. That does not amount to division as envisaged by the Constitution and as clearly interpreted by the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There is no division within the People's Democratic Party.
In which case? Which Supreme Court case?
Mr. Speaker, I don't have it offhand, but I can supply it to the House.
Okay, until you supply it, your point of order is well noted.
I can bring it up tomorrow, sir.
Yeah, point of order is well noted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. No, he stepped down now. Of course, it's noted and stepped down. Honorable colleagues, any member who has a petition to present to the House, may please rise to do so. Honorable any member with petition? Yes, sir. Petition?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Any member with petition?
He has a point
Yes,
of order.
Mr. Speaker.
He has a point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, petition, please.
For what?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues. Mr. Speaker, I have petition for Nigerians and for Nigerians. Mr. Speaker, I have several petitions because of the long fight you have been, and because of your several interventions you have made. These people still believe.
Please, can you speak into the mic? I can hardly hear you from here.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Barrister J.C. Okejo Onakalus. I represent the Nigerians, especially the habit of Lagos, Ocho Solo. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I have several petitions, and these petitions are coming because of the intervention this House has granted them.
Please lay only 2 petitions today. There are several petitions can come within the week.
Okay, sir.
Let's allow you 2 for today.
This is from Osusu and Osusu Associates, a law firm of George Hillard, dated 4th day of September 2025. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, the petition is the law firm is writing on behalf of petition for intervention to ensure the completion of the payment.
Please put your microphone on. Your microphone is off.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know what the technical division should help us.
I agree with you, but go ahead. We'll manage until they sort it out. Apologies for that.
Yes, sir. Do I go on?
Yes, please, go on.
Mr. Speaker, the petition is against Nigerian police over a judgment gotten by the lawyer's client on the spray bullet that was inflicted on this petitioner in 2016, and they got a judgment of the court. Mr. Speaker, they are asking for the intervention of this Honorable House to enable them to get paid this judgment. Another judgment is against Nigerian police too, signed by
Honorable colleague, please leave the speaker alone for a moment. Hello, sir. Please leave the speaker alone for a moment. Please, Honorable Alex, please. He will beckon at you when he's free.
Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, this petition is coming from Perfect Chinasa Okoli and Co., a law firm, signed by the father, Ms. Chief Ndubisi Anya, on the gruesome murder of his son by a sergeant police officer. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, the prayers are well engrafted, and they are seeking your intervention, as always done, to grant justice to this. In the light of this, I seek your permission and crave the indulgence of this House to lay this petition. Thank you, sir.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay your petition. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this privilege. My name is Ben Etanabene. I represent Okpe, Sapele, Uwe Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I'm from Delta State. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition this morning coming from Providence Law Firm. Providence Law Firm. And the title of this petition is a petition against the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board for enforcing an illegal and arbitrary admission age restriction policy in contempt of the judgments of 2 superior courts of records in disregard to the fundamental rights of affected candidates and a resolution of the House of Representatives. Mr. Speaker, attached to these petitions are court judgments relevant to these matters, and at the end was signed by Vincent Adodo Esquire on behalf of the petitioners. Mr. Speaker, with your kind permission, permit me to lay this petition on the floor of the House. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay your petition. Any other petition? Ibe.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Ibe Okwara Osonwa Ukabo Hafia, and I represent the very prosperous people of Aduchuku Hafia Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition here by C.A. Ahiemene and Co. And this is on behalf of my constituent, Mrs. Charity Agwu. And the petition is against the Nigerian police force. And the case is really about a child rescued from a mentally challenged woman in Abakaliki in Ebonyi State. And this occurrence happened on the 2nd December 2022. And the call is really for a thorough and discreet investigation to unravel the whereabouts of the child, the custodians of the child, and also to investigate the allegations against my constituents. Mr. Speaker, I seek your indulgence to lay this petition on the floor of the House.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay a petition.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, my name remains Honorable Tese Ugbo. I represent Kwande Ushongo Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State. Mr. Speaker, I bring a petition on behalf of my constituents by name Mr. V. Felix Asheka, who hails from Atikesi Council Ward of Ushongo Local Government. Mr. Speaker, this petition is against the Public Complaints Commission. The complainant is alleging that the commission hurriedly and harshly dismissed him for insubordination, which he believes did not have to go in that manner. He is urging that the House do look into his appeal and his complaint against the commission, for the commission to tender justice with mercy and reinstate him to his previous position. By the leave of the House, Mr. Speaker, I will lay this petition.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay a petition. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Abubakar Hassan Nelaraba, Sadokin Lafia. I represent the good people of Awido Makana Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I am from Nasarawa State. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition from my constituents, Abdullahi Atta Abdullahi, for an intervention on the report of Committee on Regularization of Appointment and Staff Audit in the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority and on promotion stagnation. Mr. Speaker, this petition relates to stagnation of promotion, denial of entitlements, and failure to implement the report of the Committee on Regularization of Appointments by the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority. I humbly seek the leave of the House to lay my petition. Thank you, sir.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay a petition. Any other petition?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues. Kingsley Chinda. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I have a petition from the chairman of Obiakpo Local Government Council area in Rivers State. The petition is against the Inspector General of Police, and the gamut of the petition is that several communities within his local government council area appear to be in crisis, resulting from actions of some policemen and some persons that they call land grabbers that have invaded communities, sacking the entire place, and then leading to a breakdown of law and order. He is therefore approaching this House to kindly intervene urgently and call the police force to order to ensure that peace is restored in the local government council area. With your leave, Mr. Speaker, I seek to lay this petition before this House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay a petition. The new doctor.
Mr. Speaker, I've been shouting point of order.
New doctor, please. The Jerry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Engineer Mohamed Buba Jajere. I represent the good people of Fika Fune Federal Constituency. I'm from Yobe State. Mr. Speaker, I have a petition here from McDowell Communications, signed by one Mr. Victor Osim Asu, on an appeal for intervention in respect of an oppressive collusion and unlawful denial of accrued benefits due to one late Thompson Iwegbue family and environmental pollution by Energia Limited and Emu Ebendo community. Mr. Speaker, I want to seek your permission and the leave of the House to lay the petition. Thank you.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay a petition. Any other petition? Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. My name is Ngozi Okoli. I represent Aniocha Oshimili Federal Constituency.
Honorable Solomon.
My petition is signed by one Chief Abel Esiego against IGI Insurance for non-payment of assured maturity insurance after term of policy. By your permission, Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay the petition.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay a petition. In the absence of any other petition, these petitions are hereby referred to the Public Complaint Committee of the House.
Honorable member, hold on, please. Honorable Bob, please.
Any member who has a matter of urgent public importance, please, you may rise to do so. Is Mr. Peter Ifanyo Zokwe in the House? Honorable Peter Ozokwe in the House? Is not here. Do we have Honorable Sesi Oluwaseun Wingan? Please make it as brief as possible. We have a lot to do outside the plenary today, so we are trying to round up and go to the committee levels.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise today standing on order 8-5 to take this matter of urgent public importance on the urgent need for legislative intervention to avert a breakdown in the university system following ASU's warning strike.
Chief Whip, the House is a bit rowdy. Chief Whip.
I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Order, please.
Go ahead, Wingan. Oh, you've moved the first leg and the second leg to be seconded. Please, your friend beside you, the chairman of the youth. Kindly second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Olamijuwonlo Ayodeji Alawakala. I represent Nigerians starting from Ogbomoso North, South, and Rural Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the Paysetter State, Oyo State. I hereby stand this afternoon to second the motion as ably moved by my Badagry friend, the only Egun among 360s. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I so move.
Those in support of this motion that is urgent enough, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion, any seconder? Any seconder for the second leg of the motion? Yes. Please second.
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Kwamoti Bitrus Laori, speaking for the people of Jamsa, Numa, and Lamu, the Federal Constituency. I rise to second the second legs of the motion that I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours. Please make it as brief as possible. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House notes with concerns the declaration of a 2-week warning strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities over unresolved issues related to the implementation of prior arrangements with the federal government, particularly on the revitalization funding and academic allowances, salary structure, and university.
15th of August 2025, Ongushi ward was also attacked, resulting in the death of 2 residents and the abduction of 7 others and the loss of livestock. The House informed that in Tambuwal local government area on 20th August 2025, bandits attacked Jabu Kagara ward, displacing residents of 4 villages who sought refuge in Jabu town, and that on 23rd August 2025, 3 young businessmen were abducted in Tambuwal Chifiri ward at the local government headquarters. While Tambuwal town itself has suffered repeated incidents, including the abduction of 3 daughters of a resident on July 16, 2025, and kidnapping the PDP youth leader Abdullah Hizaki on the 25th August 2025, who remains missing despite ransom payments. Also, the House is aware that these unrelenting attacks have left families shattered, communities deserted, and children unable to attend school, while farmers have abandoned their farmlands due to the fear of violence. The resulting economic paralysis has deepened poverty and eroded social cohesion in Kebbi and Tambuwal communities. Further aware that the prevailing tension in Nigeria's diplomatic relations with Niger Republic has heightened security pressures across the northwest and northeast regions, particularly in states that share borders with Niger Republic. This situation has made the surrounding areas, such as Kebbi and Tambuwal, more exposed to the ripple effects of the cross-border insecurity, including the movement of arms, insurgents, and criminal elements operating within the Sahel corridor. The House acknowledges that commendable efforts of our gallant armed forces and security agencies, including vigilante groups. However, the persistence of these attacks underscores the current security measures and remain inadequate and require a more coordinated, intelligence-driven, and sustainable approach. The House also acknowledges that at the recent 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, national statement by the Vice President who represented the President during the debate reaffirmed the shared global truth that none of us is safe until all of us are safe. This principle equally applies to our domestic security challenges, as insecurity in one part of Nigeria threatens the peace and stability of the whole nation. Worried that if these attacks persist without immediate and decisive intervention, Kebbi and Tambuwal may experience further humanitarian crisis, mass displacement, and deepened distrust between citizens and the state, and that the inability to secure Nigeria's vulnerable border communities could undermine national efforts to stabilize the northwest and the wider Sahel region. The House resolves to 1. Urge the Nigerian Armed Forces, Nigerian Police Force, and other relevant security agencies to immediately reinforce deployment and enhance joint operations in Kuchi area of Kebbi Tambuwal local government to secure lives, property, and farmlands. 2. Commend the courage and sacrifice of security personnel who continue to defend our communities in the face of grave danger. 3. Express profound condolences to the families of victims of these attacks and observe a minute silence in honor of the departed. 4. Call on the federal government to intensify efforts to rescue all abducted persons, investigate the recurring attacks, apprehend perpetrators, and ensure swift and uncompromising justice. Call on the National Emergency Management Agency and other humanitarian organizations to provide urgent relief materials and support displaced persons who have fled to neighboring towns and villages. 6. Mandate the Committees on Defense, National Security and Intelligence and Police Affairs to interface with the relevant security agencies to ensure prompt and effective implementation of this resolution and report within 2 weeks. Finally, mandate the Committees on ECOWAS Parliament and Foreign Affairs to help normalize relations with neighboring states, especially the Niger Republic, to enable cross-border intelligence sharing and regional cooperation to curb arms flow, insecurity, and transnational banditry in our border communities. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable colleagues.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes, Maki.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, my honorable colleagues. I'm Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Malamur Kaugama Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you very much.
So straightforward motion. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Defense, National Security and Intelligence, Police, NEMA, and House Committee on Inter-Parliamentary Affairs. Shall we rise for 1 minute silence as requested?
Honorable member, hold on, please.
1 minute silence. May the soul of the departed rest in perfect peace. The third and the final matter of urgent public importance this morning will be coming from Honorable Shagaya. If he's in the house, the floor is yours, Mokhtar Shagaya. Make it as brief as possible. Busy day for the Parliament outside the plenary. We want to hurry up and face the committee jobs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, my highly respected colleagues. I remain Honourable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya. I represent Nigerians, starting from Ilorin West, Asa, Federal Constituency of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise under Order 8, Rule 5, seeking the leave of the House to set aside our relevant rules for me to take this matter of urgent public importance on the urgent need to investigate Nigerian banks over incessant and arbitrary charges. I so move.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is my honorable colleague. My name is Honorable Mohammed Ang Abbashehu, member representing Zaki Federal Constituency from Bauchi State. Mr. Speaker, I stand to second the first leg of this motion, heavily moved by the Honorable Shagaya, that this motion is very urgent and indeed good to be heard. Thank you. I so move.
Thank you. Those in support that this motion is urgent enough, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion, please. Yes, Alaji.
Thank you. My name is Honorable Dabo Ismail Haruna, member representing Toru Federal Constituency, and I'm from Bauchi State. I rise to support the second leg of this very important motion to be heard. I so support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours, Honorable Shagaya. As brief as you can, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The House notes that there have been growing complaints from Nigerian bank customers over incessant, arbitrary, and unexplained charges being deducted from their bank accounts by commercial banks operating in Nigeria. The House is aware that while banks are expected to provide financial services at fair costs, many Nigerian customers have repeatedly experienced multiple charges such as SMS alerts, card maintenance fees, account maintenance charges, interbank transfer fees, stamp duties, and unexplained debts, some of which are either duplicated or unaccounted for. The House is further aware that these charges persist despite the Central Bank of Nigeria issuing guidelines to regulate bank tariffs, most of which are being flouted with impunity by the banks. The House is worried that these exploitative practices disproportionately affect businesses, low-income earners, small businesses, students, and vulnerable groups who struggle to keep their finances in check amid the harsh economic realities in the country. The House is concerned that if this trend is not urgently investigated and addressed, it will continue to erode public trust in the banking system, increase financial exclusion, and undermine the CBN's financial inclusion objectives. The House is cognizant that the National Assembly has a constitutional and regulatory responsibility to protect the rights and interests of Nigerian citizens against exploitative financial practices. Therefore, the House resolves to 1. Urge the CBN to publish a comprehensive and simplified list of approved bank charges and ensure proper enforcement of penalties against banks found to be in violation. 2, also urge the Central Bank of Nigeria to establish an accessible and efficient complaints redress mechanism for customers affected by illegal or excessive charges. 3, further urge the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission and other relevant stakeholders to launch nationwide awareness campaigns to educate customers on their rights regarding bank charges. 5th, mandate the House Committee on Banking Regulations to urgently invite the Central Bank of Nigeria and major commercial banks operating in Nigeria and investigate the growing concerns of arbitrary and incessant bank charges. And finally, mandate the Committee on Banking Regulations to report back to the House within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move.
Thank you very much. Seconder? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Honorable Salman Idris. I represent Kababunu Jumu Federal Constituency. I rise up this morning to second this motion ably moved by my friend, Honorable Tolani Shagaya. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Amendment.
Amendment. Let's hear from Nwachukwu first, followed by Chairman of Youth.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Most revered colleagues, Eze, Nwachukwu Eze is my name. Ivoroka Lego. The Nyonyola one of Agela in Idoma Kingdom. The Udobeko one of Umogudako. Mr. Speaker, I am from Ebonyi State, the south of the nation, governed by Human Capital Development Expert Governor. His name is Onwo Verekwe. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to amend the prayers as contained in the motion ably moved by my brother Shagia. My amendment is that the relevant committee that is saddled with the responsibility of monitoring how commercial banks operate in Nigeria is the Committee on Banking Institutions. Therefore, my additional prayer is that the Banking Institutions Committee should be added. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to that amendment, please, Chairman Youths.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Olamiju Ayodeji Alawakala, representing Group of Motion North Local Government, North South and Ori Local Government. I hereby rise this afternoon to second the amendment as able moved by Pastor Eze Nwachukwu Eze. Thank you.
Thank you. Those in support of this amendment as moved by Honorable Eze and supported by the Chairman of Rules say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Those in support of the motion as amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Banking Regulation as well as Committee on Banking Institutions. I have an announcement to make. Number one is this is to inform all members of the Great People's Democratic Party that there will be a meeting of PDP Northern Caucus by the minority leadership today by 1 p.m. at the meeting room 4.17, signed by minority caucus. There's another announcement coming from the Committee on Rules and Business. You may wish to recall that on Thursday, 9th October, the standing committees were duly requested to turn in report on bills pending in their committees. However, no committee has responded since the announcement, which makes the committee to continuously breach the provisions of Order 18, Rule 11, Sub 5 of the Standing Order of the House of Representatives. Based on the foregoing, the committees are again given the last opportunity to present their report on or before 16th October 2025, failing which the Committee on Rules and Business will move to have the committee's discharge of those bills. Thank you, Chairman, Committee Rules and Business. Honorable Francis Waife. Please take this announcement seriously. The next order of the day, which is the second business of the day, is presentation of 26 bills. And I invite the clerk to read the short titles of the bill. Clerk, make it as fast as possible, please.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2025 first reading. Federal Medical Centers Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Nigerian Council for Social Work Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Federal College of Nursing Sciences Uboju Establishment Bill 2025 first reading. Aviation Technology Innovation Hub Establishment Bill 2025 first reading. National Aviation Technology Development Bill 2025 first reading. National Artisans Registration and Certification Council Bill 2025 first reading. National Shareholder Research Institute Establishment Bill 2025 first reading. Air Traffic Management Modernization Bill 2025 first reading. West African Examination Council Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. National Institute of Printing Professional of Nigeria Establishment Certification and Regulation Bill 2025 first reading. Electricity Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Federal Oil and Gas Hospital Beni Kurukuru Delta State Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2025 first reading. Diaspora Bond and Infrastructure Financing Authority Establishment Bill 2025 first reading. Property Valuation Standards and Accountability Bill 2025 first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2025 first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 Alteration Bill 2025 first reading. Federal College of Orthopedic Technology and Therapy, Rumupiricom, Port Harcourt, River State, Establishment Bill 2025 first reading. Federal Medical Centers Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Local Contractors Empowerment and Partnership Development Bill 2025 first reading. National Institute of Journalism and Media Studies Establishment Bill 2025 first reading. Ease of Doing Business Act Amendment Bill 2025 first reading. Decarbonization Bill 2025 first reading.
Thank you very much. The third business of the day is presentation of 8 reports from the Committee on Health Institutions, standing in the name of Honorable Patrick Umar. Honorable Moore is invited to present the report. I just want you to mention the HB numbers and then lay the report, since it's all in your name. Is Honorable Moore here? Report stepped down by the will of the House.
Mr. Speaker.
By the leave of the House.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, please.
Both committees on health
on oversight, and I was mandated to lay the reports on behalf of the Health Institutions Committee.
Are you a member of the committee?
Yes, I'm a co-opted member.
Co-opted member?
Yes, sir.
And you are laying a report for them?
Yes, because all of the members are in Enugu. The House knows that both committees on health institutions are in Enugu currently now on oversight.
Yeah, you go ahead. What I wanted to do is just mention HB number this, HB number that, then you lay it, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Joshua Audugana, member representing Lavu Mokwa Edati Federal Constituency. I am from Niger State. I rise on behalf of the Committee on Health Institutions to present the 8 reports, starting with HB 1605, secondly, HB 257, thirdly, HB 2081, fourthly, HB 2177, fifth, HB 2082, sixth, HB 1554, seventh, HB 1506, and lastly, HB 1174. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Edem, please.
Thank you very much. Any seconder? Yes, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm Hussaini Mohammed Jalo, representing Igabi, Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. I hereby second the motion heavily moved by my colleague from Health Institution. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say no. Nay. The ayes have it. Please, you may lay the report now. The first order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act. Let me ask this Honorable Billy Osawaro here. Be stopped down by the leave of the House. The second is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act. On Nicha Ibweze, Igbo State is Honorable Nkemkama here. Now here, bill stepped down by the leave of the House. The third is commencement of debate on the general principle of the bill for an act to repeal the Birth, Death, etc. Compulsory Registration Act and to enact Birth, Death, etc. Compulsory Registration Act 2024 to provide for electronic civil registration and vital statistics system and for related matters. Standing in the name of Odimayo Okunjimi John. Are you here? The floor is yours. Make it as brief as possible. 5 minutes.
Right, Honorable Speaker, my honorable colleagues, my name is Omoba Okunjimi Odimayo, and I speak for the people of Irele-Oktikpa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to lead the debate on this very important bill, which seeks to repeal the Birth, Death, Compulsory Registration Act B9 Law of Federal Republic of Nigeria to provide for a comprehensive and electronic civil registration and vital statistics system in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, the current law, rooted in colonial legislation and merely consolidated in 2004, has become obsolete. It remains analog in nature, relying heavily on paper records, localized registration process, and encumbered administrative process. Some of the outdated provisions include the mandatory use of physical paper-based registration forms, which are prone to loss, damage, and manipulations. The absence of provision for digital verification, secure data sharing, and integration with other key agencies such as the National Identity Management Commission and the Federal Ministry of Health. a lack of clear framework for real-time data collection and centralized access to vital statistics. Mr. Speaker, the new provisions in this bill are designed to correct this deficiency by establishing a...
You know you're already leading the debate. I'm supposed to second you for the second reading before you lead the debate.
Okay. When you say 5 minutes, that's why.
Please, Honorable Rotimi, second him. That you can go ahead with it. You can sit there, let him second you, then you continue from where you stop, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Akitunde Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency, which comprises the Ikole and Oye local governments. I hereby stand to rise to second the motion ably moved that the bill be read for a second time.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable, this bill is straightforward. I will just put the question. Those in support of this bill that it be read the second time say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to repeal the Birth, Death, etc. Compulsory Registration Act B9 LFN 2004 to enact the Birth, Death, etc. Compulsory Registration Act 2024, provide for electronic civil registration and vital statistics system and for related matters. Second reading.
Thank you very much. That bill is referred to Committee on Population. We're going to have an agreement now, honorable members, because your motion, the next order is on motion. And we have only 3 motions there. One of the members has stepped his own down, so it's only 2. The grounds we are going to allow it because it's on notice is that you give us an introductory paragraph, 1, 2, and then you go to prayers. 1, 2 paragraph, then you go to prayers for the 2 remaining motions because we really have an assignment to take care of. Honorable Didem, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyume, member representing Ukanafun, Orogonam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning or this afternoon to move this motion, and it's a call for collaboration between federal government of Akwa Ibom State, between federal government and Akwa Ibom State government for the establishment of Ibom deep sea ports. The House notes that the global economy is increasingly shaped by marine trade and the blue economy, which encompasses the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth and improved livelihoods and job creation. Also notes that the resources remain largely untapped in Akwa Ibom State, leading to the loss of potential foreign direct investment and reduced economic opportunities that could significantly improve the standard of living in the state and across the country. A 2022 United Nations Conference on Trade and Development report revealed that infrastructure gaps in Nigeria ports reduced the nation's export capacity by as much as 40%.
Honorable Shagaya, please approach the chair. If he's not here, please reach out to him. You should approach the chair.
Further notes that the Nigerian Port Authority (NPA) projected that the Ibom deep sea port could attract investment worth over $5.6 billion. However, the project was stalled. Aware that if this project is actualized, it will directly stimulate local economies, create employment, catalyze industrial growth, strengthen marine value chains, and facilitate the full implementation of Export Processing Zone EPZ blueprint.
Go to your prayers. It's on notice.
The House resolved to urge the federal government of Nigeria through Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, the Nigerian Port Authority (NPA), the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, and other relevant agencies to initiate a collaborative framework with the government of Akwa Ibom State for the establishment and realization of the Ibom deep sea ports. Mandate the committees on national planning and economic development, ports and harbors, finance and shipping services to visit the proposed project site and make appropriate recommendations to support its realizations and report within 4 weeks for legislative action. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I so move.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this motion? Kelechi, please.
The right honorable Speaker, one of the most loved Deputy Speaker of this Parliament, a great humble man, arise to second the motion moved by my colleague. My name is Honorable Kelechi Nwogu. I represent the people of Echie, Omoma Federal Constituency. I'm from Rivers State, the treasure base of the nation. Thank you.
It's a straightforward motion, and I'll just ask the question because it's infrastructure. You need amendment?
Amendment,
Yeah,
yes,
let's hear you, Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I wish to quickly pray that we amend the prayers. First, prayer 1, removing with the government of Akwa Ibom State, that's line 3, since we don't legislate for the state, and it will still achieve the same result. And then prayer 2, to mandate the relevant committees, that's NPA, NIMASA, Committee on National Planning, Economic Development, Ports and Harbor, and legislative compliance to ensure compliance with our resolution. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this amendment? Seconder to the amendment? Yes, please.
Right,
Mr. Speaker,
honorable members,
my highly respected colleagues, Aliyu Sanima Daki is my name. I represent the Ala Federal constituency of Kano State. I stand to second the amendment as moved by the minority leader.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion as amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on National Planning and Economic Development, Ports, Harbor, Finance, and Shipping Services. The next motion is stepped down by the leave of the House because the member is not available today. The last motion of the day by Jafaru Leko. The floor is yours. Jafaru, just the opening paragraph and the prayers.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Dear respected colleagues, Honorable Jafaru Gamboleko is my name, and I speak for and on behalf of very good people of Bogoro, Das, and Tafa Balea. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm from Bauchi State. I rise this afternoon to move a motion on the need for transparent and equitable allocation of forfeited Abuja estate handed over to Ministry of Housing and Urban Development by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC. As emphasized by His Excellency, I'm going straight to the last 3 paragraphs. The House is concerned that without transparent, accountable and equitable framework for allocation of such public asset, there is a risk of this recovered property could fall into the hands of privileged elite, thereby defeating the purpose of asset recovery and denying ordinary Nigerians access to decent housing. The House also is concerned that the absence of public availability, beneficiary selection process, or legislative oversight over such transfer may erode public confidence in sincerity of government anti-corruption and social justice program. Recall that the Constitution obligation of government at all levels to ensure the welfare of citizens, particularly in securing adequate shelter, as enshrined under Chapter 2 of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended 1999 Constitution. Resolved as follows, that the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development develop and publish a transparent and inclusive allocation framework for recovered estate, prioritize low and middle income earners, internally displaced persons, and vulnerable groups, and submit a comprehensive report to the House within 60 days on the proposed use allocation criteria and beneficiary selection for the estate. Institutionalize national database of forfeited assets with mechanism for public tracking and civil society oversight to promote accountability and public trust. And lastly, mandate the Committee on Housing and Habitat to liaise with Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development to ensure the allocation process is guided by principle of equity, fairness, and transparency, and report back for further legislative action.
Thank you. Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Hassan Sheikh Hussein. I represent the good people of Nasarawa Federal Constituency. I'm from Kano State. I rise to second the motion heavily moved by Honorable Japari Leko. I so second.
Thank you very much. It's a straightforward motion. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Housing and Habitat. Leader, please move that we suspend the remaining parts of the business of the day, which is thus consideration of report today. I have engaged with the Honorable Member Zana that will take it tomorrow. And thereafter, move that we adjourn the House to tomorrow, same time, same place.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I am Professor Julius Ihonvere, Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that we suspend all relevant parts of our order paper today, the uncovered parts, which we can take tomorrow, and also to move that we adjourn plenary to tomorrow, same time, same venue. I so move.
Have you moved for adjournment? Yes. Before he second, the prayer on Shagaya's motion should be moved to the already established ad hoc committee, because we'll find out that the same subject matter had been addressed before the House just last week. So we have agreed the prayers, it should be referred to that established ad hoc committee. Please, Minority Leader, second the motion for adjournment to tomorrow, same time, same place.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the House Leader. I so second.
Those in support that the House do adjourn sitting till tomorrow, same time, same place, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The House is hereby adjourned till tomorrow. See you tomorrow. God bless you.